Hi, this is Angie with the Big Red Team at Keller Williams, and today we're at Zimmermans Art Glass, and we're here with Jennifer. So Jennifer, tell us what part you play in this this awesome facility.
Well, I am the torch worker here at Zimmerman Art Glass. I use this torch and I melt glass that I get in rod form like this. And most of the work that I do is going to be jewelry, and you can see here I've started pulling some earrings, but I also do necklaces like this little turtle here, and I've moved on to some sculpture. So I've been doing some little fish jumping and putting it on little pieces of natural wood and such.
Cool.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
I'll show you this. This is how I light the torch, and then when I work it, I can make a little earring for you. So if you want me to do all of that, or we can just start from right here, it doesn't matter to me.
Oh, the camera's still going.
Oh, okay. Well, then good.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm putting the end of the glass into the flame, and you can see that it's starting to glow. The torch is 5,000 degrees, and I need to get the glass up to at least 1,200 degrees before it starts moving. Now, one of the things that I offer here at Zimmerman Art Glass are lessons, and I give mostly beginner lessons.
Yeah.
It's $40 for half an hour, and I teach the safety and how to use the tools and how to apply color to glass. It takes about half an hour, and I mostly have kids 12 and up that come and play with me on this torch. So you can see there that I've let the color drip down a little bit, and I'm going to punty up to it, which means just giving myself a handle, and then I'll cut that off by pulling that. So there's just a little droplet of glass, but to make the earring, I just have to carefully heat up that spot that I want it to move, and then bend it over. And there you have the earring, and I'll put the metal parts onto it so it can attach to your ear.
Hi, I'm Angie with Keller Williams Realty. So we're getting ready to watch a display with Carrie at Zimmerman's Art Glass. So what you guys doing in town today?
Just hanging out, walking around.
Okay. So you said you're getting ready to start school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you all been here before to see this?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. What do y'all like about it best?
Just watch it. It's artwork. I
Yep.
don't know. It's just cool to watch it. You don't see anything like it anywhere else.
Yep.
Here, it comes out of that furnace. Now, I know it looks orange, but it actually comes out of that furnace crystal clear. It's just orange because you're seeing all that heat. Because like I said, it comes out of there at about 2,100 degrees. And then, so you're just seeing all that heat, and that's why it's orange. But we're making this pumpkin, so we're actually going to add orange glass to it. So these are broken up little chips of colored glass, and they'll just stick right to the glass itself. And then I'm going to melt that colored glass and clear together in this little furnace here in front of me, which it's about a little over 2,200 degrees inside there. So let's go ahead and we're going to swirl those like I was telling you. You'll see it melts down and it just dots, but we're going to stretch that color and make those swirls out of it. Now we're going to smooth out all those little grooves that I just put in there. Kind of looks like I'm making a little bit of a mess there though, but trust me, it'll turn out good. Grooves or anything in that, because if I do, when I gather another layer of glass over that, it'll trap air and create bubbles. So now I'm going to blow, get a little bubble started in there. right, so we got our color, we got our bubble started. Next, I'm going to go back, and I'm going to let this cool just for a second, but I'm going to go back, put another layer of clear glass all around that. When I put more clear around there, that's going to trap that flower, or that's going to trap all that color on the inside. All right? All right? So I'm going to take this cup here that's made out of wood, and we're just going to round that up a little bit. Now that'll also, besides rounding it up, it's going to cool down that outer surface of it, and that's so we can get it under control so I can work with it some. So now we're going to start making it look like a pumpkin. So we're going to start putting some ribs in it. Alright, so I've hooked up this extension hose, so we're going to start to get a little size to it now. So we're just blowing a little air into it through this hose. That's going to create that pressure. So we're going to need to blow that up. So I'm going to take this over to this little this little area right here with this little stand, and that's where we're going to break that pumpkin off the rod. Now, in order to get it to come off, I'm just going to take and I'll strike the rod. I'll hit the rod, and when I hit it, that's going to create a vibration in the metal, and the vibration will travel up the rod, and then when it reaches that little weak area, it's going to hit it with enough force that it should just pop it right off there. Metal rod. For this pumpkin. So we'll add green to it. We're going to melt that green into there. So as soon as we touch that down there, and then we'll use a special pair of scissors, and we're going to cut this stem on here. We'll fancy this one up a little bit. Now, right there where we cut that stem, we left just a little bit of a rough spot. Just use it, we'll put on there and smooth out that little rough area. Now this pumpkin, because it's still 1,000 degrees sitting here, and we let it cool too quickly out here in the open air, but because of that temperature, it's got some expanding and contracting going on at the same time, and that'll just cause it to shatter here in just probably about 45 seconds. That'll drop that temperature real slow throughout the night. That's going to pull that heat out of there evenly and slowly, and they call that annealing in glass. And so anneal a piece of glass means to take all the stress out of it. For 42 years, and then I started here in '79 out of high school. Okay. So, yeah.
I've seen pictures of you all the whole time you were growing up.
Oh.
No, because the courier would run
Yeah,
stories
yeah.
on them.
We've had a few over the years.
Yeah.
And I started here in '79 out of high school. Okay. So, yeah.
I've seen pictures of you all the whole time you were growing up.
Oh.
No, because the courier would run
Yeah,
stories
yeah.
on them.
We've had a few over the years.
Yeah.
I had a lot more hair back in those days too.
I remember your dad.
Yep, Dad, yep.
I think I was about
In 2015, of course, this was a gas station when I was a kid, and it was built as a gas station in '52. But me and my wife, we remodeled it, got the way we wanted it. So it's a really nice location, and it's just a lot better than the old building. A lot better. Yep.
Is there a family member to follow you then?
I've got 4 kids, and so Alex is my son. He's a pharmacist, what he does for a living, but he enjoys it more than any. And I would be shocked one day if he wasn't in here doing it. And he literally lives about 90 seconds up the street here. So, gas station when I was a kid, and it was built as a gas station in '52. But me and my wife, we remodeled it, got the way we wanted it. So it's a really nice location, and it's just a lot better than the old building.
Okay, so we're inside. They actually have a little bit of a display and some information that you can do here at Zimmerman's Art Glass. So I know you guys do some creative things and family interaction. So tell us some things that you guys do here.
Yes, probably our biggest thing is the blow your own ornaments that we do at Christmas time, which will usually start the first weekend in November, and we try to do it every weekend in November. And once that comes, we will put a link on our Facebook page to tell people where they need to go to sign up and the cost and whatnot. And
Okay.
it's a really fun thing for kids that are 2 to 99.
Okay.
So
And that's, you need to pre-register for that. So
Yes,
you got
that's on
to
our
schedule that.
reservation.
Okay.
Yes.
So check it out on your Facebook page, correct? Facebook page, or give it a call. But Zimmerman's Art Glass here in Corydon, downtown Corydon.